So as you guys are talking to yourselves, trying to figure out what your next that is, and Thomas is sort of like fidgeting. You see a couple of you see 6 guards walk into the market and sort of look around, and then they notice you, and one of them points, and then they walk over to you guys, and then one of them at the front walks up. He says, "You're the Off-Worlders. Lord Liam has requested your presence."
Lord Liam?
Lord Liam, Lord of Periphershire, yes. You will come with me now. Welcome to Stars Without Numbers, Children of the Phoenix. So, where we last left off, we're going to flash forward about a minute from where we last left off, because that wasn't very exciting. You are being escorted by 8 guards to the presence of Lord Liam the Tyrant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The leader has introduced himself as Terrence, but the others refer to him as Lieutenant Terrence. When he first arrived, it was just him and 2 others, but after sizing you up, he called out several other guards at the market to join them, for your own safety and ours, as he put it. It's not every day that we escort a group of foreigners like yourselves. Some citizens of Periphershire do not have positive views of Star Children, and, well, we don't want anyone getting hurt. You are now traveling down a dark corridor lit only by torches that burn with oily smoke and a thick scent that reminds you of the animal skins you bought back at Primary Shire. The guards flank you on all sides, and Terrence leads the way down the hallway carrying a lamp that he picked up from a lamp station a few turns back. There are less torches in this section of the Shipshire, and less people as well. Every now and then you see or hear someone hurrying past, but they all seem to be focused on their own business. At one point, a ringing sound grows in the distance until you turn a corner and come upon a strange, many-legged spherical robot standing next to a stack of metal plates and hammering something into the ground with one of its segmented legs. Lieutenant Terrence leads you past the robot without giving it any special attention other than to give it a wide berth. Do you guys want to do anything while you're being escorted?
Well, you said there was like a lamp station, so it's instead of like things of torches, it's just this little lamp you can pick one up.
Yeah, they refilled the lamp oil.
Oh, nice.
I
like that.
Because they don't have electrical work is shoddy and reserved for important stations, so most of the time they light everything with the torches and lamps.
I'd like to wiggle myself, metaphorically of course, into the good trust of these guards. And so I'd like to examine their bodies for any sort of medical deformities or problems. Like maybe one of them has like a limp leg, or I can see.
We're being walked by and you're just like patting them. You're like, oh, you should get that checked out.
I
feel a lump.
I will examine with my eyes. Thank you. I just want to see if there's like a medical thing that I can help with my healing touch.
All right, let's see a medical check.
That's a 12.
Ooh,
holy balls.
Fantastic.
You get way up in there. Real familiar.
I discover that one of them has cancer. Now I gotta awkwardly break the news.
That's no joke.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
April
most of the most of what you see are old scars, things you know that you can't heal, but
emotional wounds.
One of the guards, let's see, Nicholas is his brow has been furrowed the entire time, and you can tell that he's been under a huge amount of pressure lately. You don't know exactly what, but you feel you can help him.
I say
pressure.
I say to Nicholas, it doesn't take a doctor to see that something is troubling you. Why don't you let us know? Perhaps we can assist you.
I'm surprised you noticed, but
I
yes,
am a doctor of sorts, and so I'm trained to recognize these signs.
It doesn't take a doctor to recognize it, though, but I just happen to be one.
I never said I was a doctor.
He says, my wife and I just had our first child, and unfortunately the lad is quite sickly. some sort of hereditary disease. We're told.
Shit, I don't know if I can fix that.
You totally can't.
But thank you for your concern. Yes, the stress is just it's so much. Sometimes I wake up in the night and I just have tears running down my face. Sorry, it's so personal. Sorry to burden you with my own problems.
Oh, no need, son. No need. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes all that's needed is just to speak out and let it off your chest.
You do know, however, that your biopsionic sucker is so powerful that it can even banish stress in addition to fatigue and wounds.
Wait, really? Wow.
Yes.
I should be giving people massages, not fucking healing the dead. And I say,
Just wiggle in there.
Just
That
wiggle on.
is the level 2.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have
No, I
mastered,
do have that.
so- Yeah.
Okay, well, Nicholas,
Groping
tell you
them
what.
into comfort.
When we're all done with this business, I consider myself a pretty good masseuse, and it's excellent in dealing with stress. After all this is said and done, and of course we're allowed to do anything with our free time, I can give you a nice soothing massage that can help with that stress.
Well, yes. I mean, right now it's business, of course.
Of course,
We have to treat you as we treat everyone else, but
I expect nothing less.
Yes,
But just so you know, after all this is said and done, I'll give you a massage.
it is medicinal, so
Yeah.
I will take you up on it.
Your insurance will indeed cover it because it'll be free.
What is
Oh,
insurance?
It's like a group think pay method where everyone pays a little bit, and the expectation is you get to you pull from this pot when you have large medical expenses. If you are, or if you're
I
less,
don't understand, but it sounds like a scam.
it's
many strange things in the stars, I'm sure.
let's screw everything. There's no insurance here. Let's start some insurance
Look,
business.
whatever it is, I know we shouldn't give it to poor people.
Insurance. I heard some poor people begging for that.
McDonald's.
They don't know what it is. But boy, do they want it.
Yes. The way you described it to Nicholas is very confusing to him, but he will take you up on your offer at a later time. All right, so you've attracted some strange looks, but you feel you've gained some goodwill just by showing that you do indeed care for the people who are different than yourselves, and maybe you've gone somewhat towards bridging the gap between people from Hub.
That's right, yeah, because they don't trust space children.
Okay.
Star children.
All
Indigo
right.
children.
So, eventually you come to a set of stairs flanked by 2 more guards. These ones in ceremonial armor. They hold spears and large oval shields, and the plates of their armor reflect the torchlight from their brightly burnished surfaces. As you come into view and Lieutenant Terrence's lantern is spotted, the leftmost guard shouts, "Who goes?" in the manner of rote, and both of them snap their spears to point directly towards you and take up a defensive stance in front of the stairwell. Looking at how much space their shields take up, you imagine that if the two of them were to withdraw to the stairwell, they'd be extremely effective against anyone armed with the primitive weapons you've seen employed on the planet so far.
Not quite a laser pistol.
Do
Not
these
a laser pistol.
so these shields would not reflect lasers or
You're not 100% positive because
Let's try it out.
I guess
But,
mags are
Take a shot at it.
pieces of metal.
yes, mags are pieces of metal either way.
Gotcha.
But
Are these like made of wood?
Hmm?
Are these like made of wood?
they're metal shields.
Metal shields.
Yeah. You don't know, but you would guess probably not because yeah, they're primitive. It doesn't look. They look ceremonial. So let's see. Lieutenant Terrence replies with his name and states that he is escorting the off-worlders to Lord Liam's presence as requested. The guards stand back up into their former positions, and then they step aside and let you pass. You go through and you start climbing these stairs. Many stairs. In fact, the stairwell seems to be longer than any you've climbed so far.
During this long staircase, right, I'd like to ask the Terrence, right?
Yes.
So what's your lord like?
Lord Liam, he is a great lord, and he protects us as best he is able. There are many more powerful lords, but Lord Liam has seen us through many a tempest. Various pirates, other hostile shipshires. Before the old king disappeared, the land was held in a delicate balance of power between the nobility, and many a times one would try the strength of another by taking their shipshire to war.
So a good man. That is good.
Yes, he truly cares for the people under him. So you eventually reach the top of the stairs, and you pass through a door and come out into a small landing with 4 more guards. These ones wear ceroplast armor and carry several types of pistols, more of the sort you're used to seeing back on Hub. And one is sitting in a chair behind a table, behind which there are several metal lockers, and the others have chairs that are just off to the sides. When they hear you, they've gotten up already by the time you're up there, and they rest their hands lightly on their weapons as Lieutenant Terrence turns to you. I'll have to collect your weapons before you speak to Lord Liam. Standard precautions. You understand.
Of course. We assumed.
So as he says this, the other guards turn towards you. Nicholas, he gives you like an apologetic smile, but he says, They'll be quite safe. We've never had anyone steal weapons before. We lock them up in the locker and give you the key, so...
That's okay. I take out the power cell.
Okay.
Out of my pistol.
Okay. And you keep the power cell?
Yes.
Okay.
If he does that, I'll do that for anything that I have that has the same...
Yeah, can I disable my weapon as well?
I have a laser pistol.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So
My guns
they
are
don't...
always
they-
loaded.
So
I'd
they
rather
know
not
what
them be
power
used
cells
against
are,
us.
so they're just like, yeah, that's fine.
Just
so-
like take the ammo clip out.
Yeah.
I
So,
pull all the pins out of my grenades. Here we go.
Here you go. I run.
yeah, you can't
I
disable
disassemble
the
my
grenades,
weapons.
but so what is everybody carrying on them right now?
So-
What do we have stacked on this table that's going into
It
laundry?
They're only taking weapons only.
Yeah, they're
Weapons,
taking
right?
all the weapons. Yeah,
It'd probably be.
so they are like patting you down afterwards. So.
All right, so
Okay,
they're
it
not
would be
taking
hard
ammo,
to.
though.
No.
But
try
thermal
hide.
flares count as weapons. Yeah.
Yeah, they take anything
have,
that
like, a
could
little, like,
be
gun
used
type of thing.
dangerous.
So they have
Okay,
those.
so-
They have 3 thermal
You're
flares.
taking 3 grenades off of me.
Okay, I'm not tracking this. We're just.
Two
I
yeah,
want the
this is
viewers to
just
get a picture of
an
what is
idea.
going on this
2
table.
monoblades
You've got
So there's
flares,
2
blades,
monoblades,
grenades,
and a laser pistol.
a mag
So the
rifle.
guards, mag rifle.
Oh, are they
and
taking flares as well?
Yeah, flares.
Okay, so then it's just the laser pistol and a flare for me.
Okay, they're like, okay, that's pretty
But
normal.
They took
The
our
2
our deadly
monoblades
pressure
and like
tent.
a couple grenades are coming out, and they're a little bit like.
But,
shit, these
you
people
cannot
been
take my
walking
freedom.
away.
We're fucking bounty hunters.
What was that? What did you say?
But, oh, you can take my monoblade, but you cannot take our freedom. Anyway,
Okay,
You can
so
take the blade out of the man, but you can't.
and
take
you
the
have a
blade
mag
out.
rifle which was slung on your shoulder. They knew you had that, so they're.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's no
don't
hiding
raise
that.
your
This is
eyebrows
my
at that. What
violin.
other weapons do you pull out?
my
So you have
mindset
you have
is
a pistol
grenade.
as well?
I
You can't take that away.
no, I had 3 flares, and that was it.
So do you not have a secondary weapon to the?
I don't have a secondary
No.
weapon. Good. Should I have?
No,
Why would
I
you
mean,
need one?
you
Yeah,
know,
why
if you ever
would I
get
need
stuck
one?
in a corridor like this, and there's some dudes with spears, maybe, but you know,
It'd probably
just
be.
stay away
My
from
mag
the
rifle
short
would be.
corridors.
It'd probably be pretty hard to try to hide one of your weapons on you.
Oh yes. Yeah. These guards are trained at this, but
Okay.
you can try if you would like.
No, I'm okay.
Where do you want to
Okay.
stick that weapon?
Mason, you should really just have like a stash of weapons hidden away that you can always teleport to.
Well, I can't
Oh,
teleport
that's
that
right.
No,
far.
we can't
go
teleport
that
that far.
One more level.
Dude,
Right.
Yeah.
like,
Well, what's
no,
your
no,
range
but,
at the moment? It's 10 meters.
40. My highest range is 40 meters.
40 meters.
I think
Oh,
we're gonna
wow.
be within 40 meters of the weapons, so remember where they are.
I mean, if we get really big, I could hire someone that would carry a trunk full
That
of my
would be
weapons.
awesome.
That would be nearby.
Just stays exactly 40 meters away from us at all times.
Anyways,
See, if this was
That'd be excellent.
like Oblivion, you just have a donkey, and you could just
Yeah.
leave the donkey and teleport there and back. You know.
Yeah, and the donkey could carry an inordinate amount of equipment.
1 sec. Let me take out my 4 mag rifles.
Where was
All
this
right.
donkey carrying these?
So, with that, you guys, they take your impressive assemblage of tools for killing, and the guard behind the table raises
Take
his
me with them.
eyebrows, but they put them in the
I'm still-
lockers. I think they use most of the lockers for all of this.
Their laws
you
don't
guys-
account for psychics.
They have just like a normal like hasp lock and key, so they give you guys get 4 keys that go to these lockers, and they say just if you come back through here, we'll just get your stuff back.
Cool.
So then you follow Lieutenant Terrence, and one of the landings guards, so the 3 guys in Cereblast, pulls out a badge from his pocket, and he holds it up to a little reader thing. It's like the only piece of technology in the room. And then the door hisses open to reveal a room unlike the rest of the Shipshire you've seen. As you walk in, you have to shield your faces as your eyes adjust to natural light that pours through large glass windows that cover the entire front semicircle of the room. Old and tattered banners depicting creatures of the mythical homeworld hang from the walls. And despite these, you notice with some surprise that the room bears a strong resemblance to the bridge of the Red Letter, the cargo ship you arrived on Bulwark in.
Oh, that's right.
There are many consoles covered with panels, buttons, and levers, and several people seated in chairs in front of these. The bridge of the Periphershire is much larger than the Red Letters, and instead of digital displays, they just have windows that allow you to look out onto the Shipshire and the sea beyond. There seems to be some sort of storm going on. It's raining, but
that makes sense.
there's still a gray light that is much brighter than anything that the torches have done for you. Your attention, though, is drawn to a swivel chair in the center of the room and its occupant. You can tell from the back of the chair that it is ancient, and whatever padding had once covered it is worn away to the bare metal, and has been replaced with red cushions with golden tassels. An attendant walks up and notifies him of your presence, and the chair swivels towards you to reveal a man who looks as old and tired as his name implies. This is Lord Liam the Tiring. He's dressed in a stitched dark blue jacket and tie with a white undershirt. Upon his head is a white topped hat with a black brim, big wide white brim, and then the small black rim.
So he looks like a ringmaster.
No, like he looks like a naval captain.
Oh,
If you knew any of that mythical Earth history, but these are his. This is his garment as a lord of a Shipshire.
I was getting like Ringling Brothers.
Oh,
Farnham Bailey.
Upon his hat is in the center is mounted a straight spiraling horn that is probably like 10 centimeters long. So some sort of natural animal horn has been mounted on his hat.
That's gaudy.
Damn.
The attendant
That's
turns
awesome.
to you, Lord Liam the Tiring, the Offworlders. The attendant waits a moment, then he quirks his mouth in disgust as none of you do the required
Well,
thing
I
as an
bow.
Offworlder.
I also look in disgust as my general default look on my face.
All right, so Lord Liam swivels his chair around and waves the attendant away. He looks at you as if measuring you a moment before he speaks. Not very many star children have come to Periphershire, and I've met everyone that has. I've not met you before. Why have you come?
Well, I'll get straight to the point. We've come seeking Tanamoto Genjo. He has gone missing, and we have heard that he may be here.
Tanamoto Genjo, this is, let me see, this is the same Dawn Enterprises man who went missing several months ago?
Indeed it is.
Yes, why do you seek him?
Well, it is our job. We are contracted to do so.
Ah, so you work for Dawn Corporation.
We do.
He ponders for a moment. I do not believe what the Church of the Archives says about you, that the Star Children are elder children of Cecil, turned to bring us back to the path of righteousness. Nor do I believe that the Watchers say that you are agents of dragons, shapeshifters in a form pleasing to the eye.
I can assure you, we are not shapeshifters. This is the only form we come in.
No, we are simple people, such as yourselves.
We can rearrange things now.
Children merely of the stars and not of the water.
Yes. I do believe that you are but men and I can work with men. You see, I seek Genjo too.
Oh.
What for?
Man,
In fact, I would very much like to know what has happened to him. See, some of my people had agreements with him. Very important agreements, contracts for thousands of pearls. Now that he has disappeared, those contracts become empty words. I could indeed help you, but I want something in return. Those agreements were reneged upon.
All right, let's just let's pause here a moment.
Okay.
You've been searching for what's his name? Genjo for a few months. Am I correct?
That is the case, yes.
What possible deal could we make here? Because it doesn't says you haven't found him yet.
Yes, I have a very good lead on Genjo. Unfortunately, my hands are tied because of the law.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That makes sense. That
well,
makes
what's
sense.
the
why you haven't
law?
found
The law is that I have very strong suspicions about a particular individual. I think he might have had something to do with Genjo's disappearance. However, we have not been able to dig up any proof of the matter, nor have we been able to find any proof of any wrongdoing on his part. So, we follow the law here. We may be a shipshire that is on the far edges of society, but we are not barbarians. We will not arrest him, or we cannot investigate his premises any further.
Seems like what you need is a sort of like a private detective, maybe.
I do not know what you refer to, but
You know,
I believe we are on the same track.
people who work within the law to go investigate.
We can inform you what has become of Genjo, but we are contracted to deliver him to Dawn Enterprises.
Yes, that is
Now, what
fine.
deals he has made while he's been here is of no concern to us. It is of concern to you, and it is perhaps of concern to Dawn should you bring it up with them. But we are not here to pay his debts.
And he looks down at you.
But what I'm implying is that you know, we could be the kind of people to use the lead that you have and go look into matters ourselves, and you wouldn't have to be attached to it in any way.
Well, we have to be very careful. We don't want to set a precedent here that any issue that this shipshire has, he just hires help from Star Children.
Well, we were brought here to find him,
Yeah, we were not brought here by the shipshire.
but you know,
Gentlemen, it seems there is a misunderstanding. Dawn Enterprises does owe us restitution, 20,000 pearls of it, but even 20,000 pearls won't undo the damage that has been done to my people's livelihoods. No, we already have sent word that we are seeking these damages to Dawn Enterprises. Unfortunately, the bureaucratic wheels seem to turn ever so slowly.
He's not getting that money back.
Yes, in fact, what I seek is rather to send my son, and he gestures over towards the corner, and you see a young man, about 18. He's sort of been like staring, sort of like jumps a little bit when like he's mentioned. My son Alex to the capital, to Primary Shire, to pursue these things for us. Unfortunately, there have been many incidents of late, boats disappearing. I suspect pirates, and I would not want my own son to go disappearing when I try to send him back to the capital. So rather what I seek is someone who seems to have things in order to escort him when he goes back.
Certainly.
Seeing as you are out of Primary Shire,
that
I do
would
not
be a
think
simple
this would
matter.
be too much.
Yes, and perhaps we could also put in a good word with the Dawn Lord himself for your restitution.
That would be appreciated. If we are in agreement, my son and his bodyguard will go with you. They will set out with you to find this Genjo, of course. It'd be very unfortunate if you somehow got lost on the way back to Sentry Shire, or to Peripher Shire, and never found your way to deliver him to Primary Shire. That would be sad. Of course, bear in mind that once we give him over to you, he is in your hands, and Dawn Enterprises, if he were to disappear somewhere, and that this Alex, the son, sort of looks like, what the what would happen? There would be consequences for Dawn. They've been making overtures of peace and prosperity, and we would like this to continue.
Peace.
Do we have an agreement?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Although he
nothing bad can
likely
come of this.
will only serve to slow us down.
I'm sure
To
he will, but
prosperity.
it will be good for him to learn. See the world. as
Certainly.
it is. So he's like sitting in a chair that's like raised above you. But you're like tall enough that you're probably at his eye level.
I was just gonna make a joke that I was gonna shake and say prosperity, but leave out the peace part. That was the.
You could,
but no, I'm not a joke. I'm not a joker.
Prosperity and war.
not a joker.
I'm not a joker.
You think about it because Silas is like secretly a joker, but it would ruin his image. So
I'm not secretly a joker.
not even.
But he's
secretly
openly
a joker.
violent.
He thinks about how terrible it would be if one of his teammates made this joke. Maybe, I don't know. This sounds like the sort of thing that Maximillion watches. These ancient science fiction videos. It's just like, oh man,
Classic 2000 movies.
Oh.
that's like
Oh yeah.
that's mythical historical videos.
Oh
Yes. The Legends of the Matrix.
There's
These
no
things
way these were
actually
real.
happened. It was fantastic how poor their psionic abilities were back
And
then.
then all the people got red pills.
Oh god.
And then the world was never.
I'm here seeking
All
something
right,
called the
so
red pill.
yes, negotiations concluded.
Heard about it.
Lord Liam motions to his attendant. The attendant sort of comes up, and Liam sort of like whispers down to him, and then the attendant goes, "Oh, yes," and then walks over to you and starts giving you some information about the investigation. There's been an investigation going on. Alex sort of like stands up, and he's like sort of awkward, like, "Do I go now?" And then his father Liam just sort of like, "Figure out your shit, son." And Alex,
You
sort of like walks over to you.
Fucking
Yeah,
Alex.
yeah. So he like walks over to you. He's like, Hi there. My name's Alex. I'll be in your care. I have to go get my bodyguard, but where should we meet you?
I'm going to
Where
determine
are you
his.
staying in an inn? In one of the inns, or should we meet you at the docks?
I want to detect his emotions
Okay.
and any emotionally charged surface thoughts.
Okay. His emotionally charged surface thoughts are like, shit. What? I know Dad was planning to send me to the capital soon, but these people are strangers. I don't even know them. They can murder me, and all he will do is talk to the. Oh my God. At least Freya will be there with me. She should be able to handle.
Oh, the
anything.
bodyguard.
Okay.
We
Deep breath.
could kill
Can't-
him, but bring him
Can't
back.
let anybody.
That's true. We can't.
Can't let it show.
Don't
gotta
worry.
gotta be. Dad's always
No, I
saying,
think I got something.
I'm not gonna inherit, but you gotta do something with your life, Alex. Okay, that's what you detected.
Nice.
All right, but he's doing his best to keep his emotions in check.
Son, get good.
All right. I have
Become hard.
I have an appointment I must keep. I'll find Nicholas to give him that nice massage.
Okay. So,
God damn it.
information you get.
Yes.
You learn that the investigation was concerning one Reese Cook. His name is spelled Rhys, Cooke. Don't need to know the spelling, but if you'd like to have it, Reese Cook. He's under investigation as there's been suspicions for the longest time that he's a smuggler, but they haven't been able to find that he's anything illegal. Like a couple times they've like searched his shipments, and they find regular sorts of goods, food, tech, that sort of thing. But the man's very either he has a secret or he's really paranoid because he lives in this crazy part of town. He lives basically as close to the docks you can get. He lives in like a warehouse and very secretive. Whenever they like search his stuff, he looks like he has something to hide, but they haven't found anything on him. However, they don't know who his clients are. He packs up all these goods and he drives off in his boat and he comes back with a bunch of money, but where they end up, nobody knows.
Well,
Cool.
You get a map, and they offer to supply one of the guards if you need to find this place. And then they go back to their thing. Lord Liam turns around, starts talking to apparently one of the other people's a navigator. Doesn't look like they're doing much. The Shipshire seems to steer itself, but they're consulting charts and whatnot.
it's not a matter
Yes,
of
we-
driving it; it's a matter of deciding where it goes. Cool.
You
So
hear
very
mention
good.
of the streams and where they're moving. Something about food. So you think they seem to be following where the food goes. And then there's talk of replenishing at certain sites, maybe some sort of fuel.
I wonder if they consider farming. Well, I guess they don't have a plant life for it.
Farming also takes a lot of space. So space is at a premium.
So
From what you've had of the meals and stuff, it seems to be mostly fish with a couple other things that they've managed to grow just for flavor.
seaweed.
A lot of stews, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Seaweed.
Okay, cool. So I give the guard a massage just to grease some wheels.
All right. So, are you going to his home, or are you?
I was just gonna do it
Yeah.
after. I mean,
Oh, okay.
Grease some
Okay.
I mean, really, I'm
Yeah.
doing the psychic thing, so
Yeah.
it's just like a couple seconds.
Yeah. Okay. So
Really?
as you're giving him the massage, he starts to talk about his son's illness.
Oh,
just
God,
sort of
I don't
opens up
care.
to you.
Bummer.
But give me a medical check.
Yes,
wow, that's not
testicular
good. That's a
cancer.
6.
Okay. Yeah. This you're not sure exactly what it is, but from what you know of medicine, it doesn't really sound like it's a genetic thing. sounds more like maybe some sort of disease he had, like in the womb or something, and
Wait.
he still
Wait.
has like recurring symptoms.
Ask how old this child is.
It's a newborn.
He's got the
How
womb
new
flu.
of a newborn? 3 months, maybe?
Sure. How old is the
Genjo put his
newborn?
soul into the baby.
No, Ginjo slept with his wife Mary.
Oh.
That would be much longer than 3 months. No, I don't know.
Genjo
It's
was
not relevant. It's a
Reincarnated
non-relevant time.
as a baby.
It was worth it to me to pick up on a newborn, and we're
Yeah.
Or you
That's
know,
cool.
like,
That's
Yeah.
cool.
No, this.
no, if there was some
Wait,
Oh.
You get the feeling.
something.
a
You get the
newborn
feeling that you might be
disease.
able to do
Genjo
something.
turned into a disease and infected the newborn.
That's what I'm thinking. Like he's hiding in the baby.
Whoa!
Okay.
Kill the baby.
Save
Kill the
world.
disease.
Release,
Save
save
the
the
world.
world.
Save the world.
World. Yeah.
Oh no, this is turning into Call of Cthulhu.
I will
Very good.
make sure to dodge every single baby
Save,
in every
save the
campaign.
Genjo.
Even Silas wouldn't kill a baby.
So
TLDR, you may or may not be able to do something about this. You'd have to see the baby to find out.
No, I just wanted
But
to
you
grease the
don't have
wheels. I didn't
Here's
have
the
to-
Here's the problem with all these
Alright,
extra
someone
limbs.
threw the baby at you.
Snip
You
these
duck.
off.
It's the exact
No,
circumstance.
Okay,
Like-
so where do you tell Alex and Freya that you'll meet up?
No.
What are we doing?
Do we have a ship?
We have to find Riss first. Are they going to come with us to check out
Reese.
Reese?
No, isn't there
Reese
the
is
place
on
that we were like,
Perthshire,
oh,
right?
we're gonna
Yeah.
stay?
Okay,
Yeah,
There-
he
there
lives
isn't an
on
inn.
Perthshire.
Do we need these guys?
let's get our weapons and
Riss?
just go.
Yeah, let's just go to Riss now, and then we.
What time of day is it?
When should we meet them?
Probably like okay, so you got here in the evening.
They finished the
did
market.
we have like a night? No, you guys didn't find an inn. So
We
it's
li-
probably like
We literally were picked up by guards at the moment that the market closed.
Is there like a
God damn
normalish
it, there would have been
24-hour
no
cycle?
sunlight coming through the windows.
We were
no.
walking
Okay,
up. We were walking
whatever.
Up, we were walking up so many stairs.
You can tell it was daylight, just
we
gray.
walked 12 hours worth of
Oh.
stairs.
Right,
gray
should
light.
we go to
Whatever,
sleep? Is that
we'll
what should be
retcon
Yeah,
happening?
something.
should we meditate for a
It's
few hours until
basically-
it starts
It's
time?
basically nighttime. So
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
the one in place. There was like
you
the
could
one
see the
place.
stars.
All right.
They were very pretty. There we go.
Let's. What's the
big
kid's
windows.
name?
They're so
What's the
bright.
kid's name?
Alex.
Those stars are so
Let's
bright.
Let's just
At
sleep.
nighttime,
Let's just sleep
it's
where
still
Alex
daylight.
is. I mean, he's the
We
son of the
can't-
captain.
we can't
Bright
He's the
like
son.
the
Of,
sun.
he's the son of the captain. He
We-
must have like a nice place.
We can't stay at his place.
He's
Why not?
crashing this kid's place. That's shitty.
Sure, he has room.
What's his face? The little kid. He told us where there's the place to stay. Right? I forget.
Thomas.
Thomas. That's it.
There we go. Yeah. Hey, I wrote down kid who showed them around. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a kid.
Yeah.
yeah.
No. He. I remember we were talking right before we got.
Yes,
God,
yes. You know where the couple inns are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
so
right,
you
let's
hang
go.
out
Let's
at the
go.
inns.
Let's go to the inn. Do we
You
have any?
guys,
How do we pay if we don't have pearls?
you remember you have an inordinate
Amount.
Oh,
of
pearls.
that's right.
Yeah.
What? We have pearls?
You have
Yeah,
so many
Robbed
pearls.
a pirate ship.
You robbed a pirate
you
ship.
guys basically have
You
like
don't
1,000
remember this at all.
pearls.
Wait.
We
About.
almost died.
Where?
Oh, I remember
are
the attack.
fucking
I just don't remember robbing.
Pete and
Oh shit! We told him to go
They're-
do something.
Pete and Sam are in jail.
Did
right
Mason
now.
grab him while he was over there?
oh yeah,
Because they didn't have health baskets.
We-
No, 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 no. We bribed
Bribed
them.
them.
Oh, that's
With
right.
pearls.
What did you do with them?
Fuck. We told them to like do something.
I think they
What?
Let's
just
okay.
say that
Let's say
with the
they
bribe,
went.
they held them, but they didn't report them.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Yeah. So they're
Um,
in jail cells, but only these guards know that they're in the jail cells or what they did.
Okay.
Other
that's-
people come
that's
along,
fine.
they're like, just some minor drinking
Okay.
in public. Got a little rowdy, had to throw them in there. Pete and Sam are like,
Okay.
'cause they're pirates.
Let's just
All
let's
right.
just get it. Not at the end. Can't cost more than 1,000 pearls.
oh,
Holy balls.
what
Yeah,
what
yeah.
honor do you think you're
Yeah.
in?
Better not.
Yeah.
normal
Yeah, you
one.
guys can get
Okay, how many pearls do we have? I'm
We have 1,000.
1,000 pearls.
1,000 pearls. How
Yep.
many is a night at the end for us combined?
Depends on
exactly
how nice you want,
Oh.
but it ranges from you can get a room
Let's
for
just get
we can get one room for 20 pearls. That's pretty dirty. You can get a
No.
nice room. You can get one nice room for 100 pearls, and then you can get as many of those as you want.
Let's just get 4
Or
nice
you can get
rooms.
something in the middle, like a 75. You can get like 2 75 pearl rooms.
let's get 2 75 pearl rooms.
Who's
You have to share your bed with someone for one day.
All
I
right.
don't
So
like to share beds, okay?
You guys, yeah. So, the
We're
75
sharing.
pearl rooms actually have 2 beds
My God.
each.
Oh, okay. See, there
Um,
we go.
You are pleasantly surprised to find that there are no fleas when you wake up in the morning, which is nice.
That-
You didn't pay for those $20 rooms. Sometimes being thrifty won't save you. Save your hide.
Wait, so that was 4?
150 total.
Yep.
150 total.
So you wake up in the morning. Where did you tell Alex to meet you guys?
Just in the lobby in the morning. We can go get breakfast together, I guess.
Do they serve breakfast at the end?
Do they have continental breakfast?
Yes,
Is breakfast just fish too?
but you have to go down there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
it's a continental
Fish tacos.
Yeah.
Oh.
All these people eat are fish, and not fish for flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really shitty.
So because this is a nicer inn, you know they've started to import like some like solid food stuff that's not fish from Centuryshire or Primaryshire. Centuryshire. Primaryshire, which is the so you guys have some eggs.
Ooh.
Eggs.
Whoa.
So you've got
Those are
eggs
fish.
and fish.
Fish eggs or
No.
human eggs?
Human eggs.
You're like, I'm never eating anything your character cooks. Ever.
I'm a doctor.
Here's some eggs for you.
Humans lay eggs, right? Here's the problem with your baby.
I
It came
think
up its
you-
egg too soon.
So there was a genetic bank apparently somewhere on the planet, so they actually have chicken eggs.
Ah,
nice.
sweet.
Somewhere they have chickens.
Are they
and
just-
chickens are expensive,
Oh,
but
okay.
you know they don't take up too much space if you're maltreating poor chickens. So they imported some chicken eggs. There you go.
Sweet. Okay, we have a pretty good meal. We got Alex there with us with
Yep.
his bodyguard Freya.
What's this
Yes.
like?
So
Yeah, what is
yeah. Let's see. So
Freya like the song.
when
Like
they walk
badass.
in, Alex is like, the door opens and you see Alex like pushes his way in, and then like as he like starts to walk in, Freya just sort of like I got this, sort of like pushes around him. She stands a hand taller than him and has short cropped brown hair and brown eyes, and you can see that she is fit in the athletic way, like she works a lot in a manner where you are swinging something heavy. Yeah, she's used to swords, you can tell, and she moves in a way that you can, as bounty hunters and with your experience, you can tell she's killed people before. She has an interesting scar that runs vertically above her left eye socket to her cheek below it. Seems to have missed the eye, so she got a little lucky, or maybe cut too close. And she wears. They're both wearing simple whale seal cloak over like kind of commoner clothes. This stuff. Not he was wearing like nicer,
Yeah.
like actual stuff you might expect, like medieval royalty to wearing.
Yeah.
Gold thread, that type of stuff. But yeah, so he says, "Oh, thanks, Freya. I'm sure it's fine. It's Hertfordshire." She's like, "You always gotta check." And then yeah, she scans the room, sees you guys.
Does she do an ocular pat down?
Yep. Yeah, she notes. Let's see. See how good her scans are. Yeah, do you guys have any hidden weapons?
No, all my weapons
Anybody
are-
like hide their weapon away
Well,
behind, underneath, like cloak, flap, belt?
No,
like,
My
what's
pistol
your-
is in my underneath my giant
All
coat.
right.
My grenades are not just out in the open.
Okay. Yeah.
This is my
you see
violin.
her eyes like flick and like noticeably like she lets you know that she sees where all of your weapons are. So
Should be so.
She undresses you with her eyes.
So
Is there some sexual
I'm
tension
Freya.
in the room there, Nick?
She's
So,
awesome.
she's probably bigger than you.
so Alex.
Who says that's a problem?
So Alex, I think.
Freya puts her hand out. Actually, she puts her hand out to Silas first.
Silas.
Sounds like we'll be traveling together.
Yes.
All right. Well, Alex is
And
under-
we don't
Yes.
speak.
Alex is under my command, but I expect you all will pull your own weight. We both, all of our heads are hanging if he gets hurt.
Yes. We
Don't worry. I can walk him back out of the Valley of Death. No problem.
But we're not even gonna
This
get
guy's
anywhere
insane.
near there, though.
You can call me a shepherd of life.
A doctor, if you will.
You can
No,
call
But
him.
you have to use your
Are you a
finger quotes every
curator
time.
of the Church of the Archive?
You can call him cubes.
No. I'm Cubes.
A star shepherd.
I'm just
actually.
I'm
Space
like a
Cowboy.
doctor.
See you later.
All right.
Does she have any medical ailments?
She's got a scar
I
on
got
her
an
face.
8.
Nothing
No,
that
she's
you
not-
can
she's
see.
not currently
No,
bleeding.
She doesn't
Okay.
need a massage.
Alright.
definitely not from you. You're not her type.
So does the has the princeling ever killed a man before?
Him? What do you think? Of course not.
Oh, you can
Hey!
Is he at least
I can
trained?
speak for myself.
Are you at least trained in a weapon, Alex?
Yes, I've trained with the short sword and the pistol.
Oh, pistol.
Both
Nice.
lasers and ballistic.
Yeah, well,
Nice.
try and watch out for yourself if you can.
I mean, that shouldn't come to that.
No,
He like throws back his cloak a little bit. You can see he's got a mag pistol. Sort of proud of it. She Freya looks at it, snorts, pats him on the shoulder. All right, when are we heading out?
now-
We,
wait,
we gotta talk
breakfast.
to.
Where are
oh,
we?
Yeah,
We-
breakfast.
Oh,
We gotta
yeah.
talk to Riss first.
At the
See what we can.
Yeah.
we got
See what the
Reese.
Riss is cooking.
Think Reese's Pieces.
Reese. Sorry, it was how you spelled it. You spelled it RHYS.
But
Yeah,
that's how it's
it is
supposed to be
pronounced
said.
Reese.
Reese.
No way.
No,
Oh,
Reese.
Yeah.
Reese.
I had to use the internet.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah, I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
Me either.
There's a comedian. I don't know his last name.
Who?
Reese,
Is
of
his
course.
name Reese?
Duh.
Wait, with her spoon?
Reese Darby.
Ooh, that's a good
Pretty
one.
sure.
No, with her knife. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
I
Reese Darby.
hope
Okay.
I can one day make
All right. So it's. Oh yeah, that guy. So Reese, to the docks. It's fresh and early in the morning. Good time to set out on this investigation.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Where's
Lead
Reese?
on.
I like him.
Well, we can go get one of the guards.
Yeah, let's go ask around town.
Well, he's down by the docks.
Yeah,
or we
Reese
just
go
go
Oh,
down
we
to the
need.
docks.
Yeah.
Where are we headed?
We're
So
to
you pull out
Reese.
your map.
Yeah.
Somebody's
You have a
circled
map?
the thing, and they hand wrote in the margins. So first of all, it's a parchment, but it's been covered with some layer of you don't know. It smells kind of like animal, but seem to keep the water off when you walk through some of the open sections of the ship jar on the way to the inn. And then they've written in sort of an oily crayon, notes take a left when you see the blah blah blah, the sign with the giant fish with a horn on its back. Yes.
Okay.
No, it's on the back.
Yeah.
I don't know what evolution led to that trait, but yeah, stuff like that. And so she goes, "Ah, you have a map. Okay." Picks it up. Oh yeah, I know right where this is. Yeah, I can read this.
All right,
Are we heading out?
Yeah, let's do
head
it.
out.
Okay.
Don't need to do any sort of prep. Got all my stuff.
No need to
As long as we
split
got
up
our
for
weapons
anything.
back and stuff.
Clothes are clean.
Yeah, you guys got your weapons.
Oh,
all
yeah.
out.
We have our weapons, medkit. Oh, okay, all right, yep.
Yeah. So.
Oh, should we? One of
Let's
us
see.
go and
Yeah,
talk to the...
they've got running hot water, which is good
Whoa.
because
Nice.
that's
Better
it's
than I expected.
yeah, it's actually probably like nicer than you're used to because on Hub they have weird like sanitation machines
They
instead
don't
of
use
using
water?
running
Yeah.
water because water is like life.
Right, that would make sense. Yeah.